Think about what he said there, Roy. Is that suggestion that the system is at fault there, or the way they've actually tried to deploy the system against such a good side?
I don't think he was saying that. He's not going to come out after the game and start criticising the system. I don't think so. And we also know every team that Pep's manager, he tries to overload the midfield, he tries out numbers or whatever the system might be. But he's made the point there, I think it's a pretty honest interview, that they should have done better for the goals, as simple as that. They should have been sharper in their own play going forward. But I said it earlier, this United team, they lack that real quality. They struggle defensively, the midfield. Run about United breaking the press, but when teams get United look all over the place. I think they're just United are an average team, an average Premier League team. The stats will tell you that, and I'm going back to last season as well. So again, we're sitting here. United's record as well against any of the top 6 teams or whatever is really, really poor. They can't seem to compete. They'll have maybe a good 45 minutes or a good hour. Bruno makes the point here. They kind of done it quite well against Arsenal, but they lost the game at home to Arsenal. Ultimately, you are playing for Man United to win football matches. And when you say we're coming up against quality teams, yeah, but that's part of the challenge. When you sign that contract, you're going, yeah, it's no good just beating the teams, the lesser teams. You're playing for Man United to compete against other good teams, and United can't do that. Whether they're not good enough, there's obviously issues. Talk about the system, but the manager's come in, he's sticking to his guns, he's not budging. But the results, and we look at the points per game and the goals for, goals against.
So that's a concern.
It does concern me. It's not good reading. I came here today, and sometimes United with a bit of history, they've done it last year. But as soon as the game starts, you're looking, going, you're worried. But you get that feeling against when they're playing any decent team. But even when you think, we said they've scored 4 goals, and we think United are a bit better going forward now. 2 of them were penalties. So they're not exactly a free scoring team and going, listen, we might score 2 or 3 and we might give up a few. It's like almost the same problems as last year. And what we were told, the new manager needs a pre-season. He needs his own players. I don't know how much you've spent. Another good few
over 200 million, yeah.
200 million.
Over 200 million.
Over 200 million. So we keep making excuses, but at some stage you go, when are we going to see the signs? Now people say give manager time, and of course, but we saw Slot going into Liverpool last year. Liverpool might have been kind of a better team than United at that stage, but he ends up winning the league. You look at other managers, you see Frank going into Spurs, you go, am I going to see signs of Spurs improving? And yeah. So how long do you keep waiting when this team are probably getting a point a game? That's what you'd probably...
But those managers that you talked about, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this as well.
Well played. Phil, you paid tribute to Ricky Hatton before kick-off. Was that for Ricky?
100%. I had extra motivation going into the game. And yeah, it was for him and his family and the people suffering right now. But the lads made sure today that we gave everything. As you could see, it weren't a pretty match at the end, but the way we run, it was all for him, and we're delighted with the result.
Erling, there was just a sense of something before kick-off today. Was that a hugely motivated Man City performance?
Yeah, definitely, and you could feel it as well, from the fans and everything. We kind of needed this, or say whatever you want. You always want to win the derby, but you could feel it a bit extra today, and I'm so relieved. I'm so happy that we managed to do this all together. It's not nice to win games, as I said to you a couple of days ago, but we have to keep going, and we have to keep this guy going, because we need him so much, and today we're super happy.
I mean, that was something like his best, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and this is the Phil we need. All Man City are waiting for this, and we're going to help him as much as we can to make him as good as he was the season before last season, I think.
No, that makes sense. You've done well. Exactly. You've done better than you think.
Yeah.
Phil, there was, I don't know, it's easy with hindsight, but almost from your pre-match interview, I had the feeling that you came with a sense today that, right, time to remind people, time to re-announce myself.
Definitely, there's been a lot of talk I've seen.
Is it impossible not to hear that?
Yeah, it is impossible a bit. Everything I see at the moment is quite negative, but that's the world we're living when you're playing at the highest level, and
won't be tomorrow morning.
You never know. But when you obviously come off winning the player of the season as well, the standards are higher, and I understand that. So it's about reading them comments and just trying to react the best I can and come back to my level.
And Erling, he's not the only player who played well today. I mean, we haven't got time to ask about everything, but just as you went through on goal for the second one, having had somehow the one before that doesn't go in, hits the post, but still, there's just no sense that anyone's going to catch you, and no sense there's any doubt in your mind. Was again that interview a few days ago, you talked about the importance of a free mind. Did we see it?
Yeah, we saw it, and I wasn't a lot. I had the big chance a bit before, but then it was a bit of a not stopping the game, but I wasn't a lot involved. And as I said, that's exactly why I celebrated as I did, because I was free in my mind.
He's talked about you, Phil. Finish on Erling, because it wasn't just the goals today. Heading things away, volleying things away, a complete performance, quite a leader's performance, should we say?
Yeah, you got it right there. Complete performance. The way he holded the ball at the end when we were struggling. He did everything today. Defending, attacking, running in behind, also doing the dirty work, pressing for the team. Yeah, it was a full shift from him today, and yeah, we need that more.
Thank you, mate.
This is lovely. Right, there's a Player of the Match award to give out. Could have been Jeremy, could have been Phil.
Been anyone there?
It's Erling. Would you mind, Phil?
Well deserved, my
Thank you, mate. I might give it
There you go,
to
brother.
Gigi to Donnarumma, actually.
Yeah.
Some save, wasn't it?
He was unbelievable.
Oh, he was.
Don't forget him.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Well done, sorry.
I think even Roy enjoyed that.
Well, obviously they're pleased with the win.
They've got the joy back, haven't they? Is he watching that?
Yeah, it's good to see two top players, and especially Phil Foden there alluding, of course they read and see the criticism, people are going to question him, but he's built that up for himself because of how good he's been.
So it's the standards that he has set himself that
and
he has
he'll know
fallen
that.
below.
And he'll know that, and he's carried a lot of weight, from a young teenager moving through, the ranks at Manchester City. He's carried a lot of weight with how talented he is. And for him to just slot back into the midfield and perform the way he did today, I think everything he did today was of the highest quality. The way he was zipping the ball in and around the midfield, his first sort of touch was always excellent, his passing, the weight of pass was clean. Everything about his performance just oozed class, and there's no pressure on him to go and do the same again next week. There's pressure on him just to be himself and just be Phil Foden, and I thought we saw the best of him today.
I want to give him a little bit of an excuse though, because when the standards dropped a little bit, he was out the team. So if you look at someone like Cole Palmer, even if his standards drop, his first name on the team sheet, so he can play his way back into form. Whereas last season, Kevin De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva or whoever it may be. So that's the excuse I will give him. But the reason why we talk about him so much, because he's got so much talent. And last season, even in the games where he did get a little bit of run, he wasn't at the level he knows he should be. So this season, no Kevin De Bruyne talk, it's all about him. He played in the centre today, where we know that's at his best. That's where he can cause all sorts
That's
of...
part of his journey. Since he's gotten the team, he's been amazing. So he's not going to go through his whole career without having disappointing spells. He's talking about reading negativity, but that's part of his journey. But you do the business today like you did, and you get back up, get back in the swing of things. He's got the quality, he's shown that before, and just regroup now and go again, new team, and again he's one of the kind of senior players now with the new lads coming in. So as much as you look after yourself, he's there now to help the other players as well. So that's another important lesson for him. It's not just about him all the time, it's about helping the other players, just like Haaland did today.
How much do you think the goal helped him?
Massively. I just think he needed that moment. And as he talked about it before, when the goal went in, it's just what makes him so good, Foden. He can always get into positions. He's always scanning. You see, Doku gets on the ball here in the half spaces, but he wants to get on the end.